Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to AnimeAnalysis. So, of course, The Promised Neverland has been the anime of this winter season that has taken everything by storm, and by everything I mean my brain. Every single time I predict something to happen, the exact opposite or something I didn't expect whatsoever occurs. So, obviously, as you know, as of today, March 28th, the first season of The Promised Neverland is over. Good news is, it has been renewed for a second season. So today we're going to talk about what we should expect in the second season, and of course also be able to give you the release date of the second season. I have a really, I should really stop doing that, strong estimate of when I think this is going to be. So looking at this right now, we've got the chapters of the manga. So season 1 covered volumes 1 to 10. So that brings us all the way down to here. And one of the things I find interesting is that the anime titled all their episodes of different people's numbers, but the manga actually does real titles. And because of the fact that the manga does real titles, it's hard to tell exactly when, so I actually had to ask somebody else and do some research on the internet to find out exactly how many volumes they covered. They covered volume all the way up to the end of 10. Firepower is what they called it, because that's when they set the house on fire, and down the way that way. Now this is called the end, but this actually isn't the end. As you see, this one is going to be English translated on August 6th of this year. So we'll be able to actually see what happens before the season even comes out. We'll be able to see a little bit more. We've also got things like starting sound. This is January 4th of this year, volume 12 came out. March 4th, volume 13 came out. There is no volume 14 yet because they just released one. It looks like they're doing one volume every 2 months. So we're going to get another new volume on May 4th. It's almost always at the 4th, almost 4th, 2nd, 3rd. He misses a couple days sometimes. But really nice that it is specifically going to be every 2 months we get a volume. Now, the fact that it took them 10 volumes for one season means it's going to take 10 for another season. So we come down here to volume 13, and it takes 2 months to make a volume. We have 7 left. That would be 14 months before we get enough material for a new season. So 14 months from today, from March 4th, would of course be May 4th of 2020. So that is only when you have enough story material, however. In terms of anime material, you can probably get away with it once they're at volume 17 or 18, and then the manga will be 10 more volumes by the time that you get caught up to it, and it'll be perfect timing. So you can even do it earlier. You can even do it in March of next year. But I'm going to guess 2020 will be my day for prediction. I think 2020, of course it'll be 2020. They're not going to get it out by the end of the year. But I would think most likely May 2020 would be a nice estimate date, but they could pull it off in March of 2020 as well. Actually, they won't pull it off because the anime does a seasonal format, so it will most likely be the start of the spring anime season, April or May. It could be a summer show too in 2020. It also could, although I don't think it will, could be a winter show. I mean, we already have a lot of other chapters that aren't in manga format, 116 down to 128 that aren't in volume format, mind you. So that's 116, that's 12 chapters right there. Each volume is actually about 8 chapters. So they actually have enough for a 14th volume, but they haven't made it a volume yet. So that helps out a little bit more as well. Anyway, let me know in the comments below if you are hyped. Something I do want to make sure I get out there, because the show left us with this, and they made you think this, but I don't want to believe the show anymore. So, and what I mean is that they always throw me off. So, before Norman was shipped away, Isabella told Norman to go into a room and wait there for a while. And then it cut off. We didn't see what happened after that. Norman's not dead. And when they go back to get the rest of the children, I hope they go get Norman too, because Norman is not dead. I refuse to believe it. He's alive. 100% Norman is alive. If I don't see his dead body, he's not dead. Alright? And some people say like, but he's a kid, they can't show his dead body. They showed Connie's dead body when they killed her and she was younger than him. I don't care, man. 100% Norman is alive. Now, another cool thing, and I love that they revealed this in the last episode, that Ray was Isabella's daughter. And what I find so intriguing about that is the fact that because of the fact that Ray was Isabella's daughter, did you really think that Isabella was going to ship off Ray? I think she threatened to ship off Ray, and obviously knew that he had to be shipped off by when he was 12 years old, but she probably was going to do the same thing she did to Norman, whereas I'm guessing I don't know what she did with Norman, but I truly believe that she loves all of her children, and I believe that, like she said, she was just thrown into an extremely difficult situation where she didn't have a choice, and I think 100% that she would have saved Ray too. I think she let Norman out, honestly. I think they might find Norman on the outside, or he'll be doing something, maybe because, like they said, you can be appointed as a mother, but you have to be a woman to do that. Maybe he'll be the first ever father, or he'll do something else. Maybe she'll find that kind of a role for him. I think she didn't want to kill him, and I think she did that instead. That's why she had him waiting there. Anyway, want to get that thought into your heads, because there are some people, because of the way they treated those last couple episodes where they kind of showed them envisioning Norman helping them. I don't think Norman's dead. I don't think it makes sense. So that'll be it for me, though. Please subscribe if you have not done so already, so you can get more Promised Neverland content. I would love to talk a lot more about this season and do some wrap-up thoughts on it. If you guys want me to do a video on that, please let me know. That's super important. Please let me know. Please let me know. And it'll be fun to just sit and talk and discuss ideas, and then you guys can go in the comments and tell me some different ideas. The twists really got me in this season, man. The entire series so far, every single time something unexpected happens that it just throws you off over and over again. But that's great, because I watch a lot of shows that are predictable and it kind of ruins it. So it was great that that happened. Anyway, I'll save the rest of my thoughts for a video if we end up doing one. Thank you so much for watching. This has been AnimeAnalysis, and I will see you next time.